Okay, this is the review of Lego Star Wars Slave 1 model number 8097. As you can see, it's quite a large piece. It has some nice features. I'll just hold it up and let you see the swinging. So you have this whole wing section that articulates, and inside you'll actually see underneath the removable plastic or perspex cover, in here you've got the Boba Fett figure. The Boba Fett figure is the new 2010 released version of Slave 1, as is the ship. I'll just pull him out, pop back on the cockpit, so I can show you some other ship details in a moment. I'll pop that down. So the Boba Fett unit, just to quickly show you, is the latest, most detailed, helmet removing, new face Boba Fett. I'll very quickly zoom in on the figure just so you can see. That is the figure. The ship itself has some really great details, including an opening hatch bay here underneath the rear, into which the Han Solo in Carbonite can be inserted. The Han Solo in Carbonite figure is very clever because Han Solo is actually gripping on and is a separate figure attached to the back. So that actually is the Han Solo figure. Again, the new 2010 figure. So the Han in Carbonite can go into the rear, this opening rear flap, and of course be pushed in by Bossk, another figure that comes with the unit. It actually fits rather neatly in here. It's even without the rear flap. And there's the cockpit that comes off rather too easily. And there, even without shutting the bay door fully, as you can see, it really does stay within the unit quite neatly. Okay, some other features. Unfortunately, the perspex cockpit does come off rather easily. I'll push it on a little bit firmer just to continue. We have opening bomb door launching system here, which again, I'll quickly remove the canopy. Has a magazine of 4 missiles. This magazine is part of a mechanism that's within the ship, taking up quite a lot of room. And there's actually a spring-loaded rear trigger on the back that allows you to, let's say, fire these torpedoes. Again, let's put the cockpit on just for looks. I'm going to fire one of the units at the cardboard box just so you can hear it and see it. As you can see, it doesn't go very far. Maybe 1, 2, 3 foot, a metre at the most. So you've got and the final fourth. Okay, and that's behind these closable doors. Other weapons include quite nice, neat guns that can swivel pretty much where they need to. They don't quite fly. They don't quite fire upwards. They're only impinged by 2 more flaps that release yet some more weapons. These are forward launching blue tipped missiles. These don't fire themselves. You've got to remove them yourself. I should have pushed that from the back. I'll do this one a little bit better. You've got to remove them yourself so they shoot forward, and this rather clever articulating movement allows you to position them again with the slave flying around. All in all, there's quite a lot of weaponry. The missiles, the launcher, and let me just fold this away, quite neatly in its own compartments. Talking about compartments, there's a few other extra little sections. In here I've got a little spare pistol. There's a similar on the other side. There's a much larger rear hold, inside which they've placed this cargo box type unit, which again has got some nice neat handles to allow the figures to easily carry, to allow your ideas to wander. That goes through to the other side. Let me just quickly open that again so I can show you. There's a door equal size, equal type on the other side, so actually that gets to see through there. And all in all, a very good, robust unit. Probably the weakest part of this ship is its very nature, the design. So clearly this is the style for Slave as it flies around. And the bottom of the ship therefore is on view quite a lot. And apart from some orange and a radar dish stroke inverse for the thrusters, etc., The bottom design is all rather, well, let's just say plain Lego bottom, and that's just inherent to do with this design. The front, however, is absolutely fantastic and great detail. I enjoyed making it. You need about an hour to build it. There's a few transfers included, and a host of spare parts. As always, good old Lego always give you plenty of spare parts, including spare missiles. So you've got several in total, and like I say, these are the much more detailed new release 2010 figures, and these alone go on eBay for sort of £22 or $30 just on their own. So this is a very special figure in its own right. So if you are a collector, the Boba Fett is a particular fave for many people. Okay, that's my review of the Lego 8097 Slave One Star Wars unit.